Media.
Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Go up, drop it down, pick it up, fuck it up, blow back.
Hey guys, so you know what time it is. This is season 1, episode 3 on GoTimeMedia. If you missed the last episode, it's still on my YouTube at GoTimeMedia. Go subscribe, tune in, leave a comment, let me know what y'all think. I want to thank Juan Martinez for taking the time and coming on today. So I've been watching you for a while, and I'm convinced. That you're the future of boxing. What's your record?
As an amateur, I'm 19-1, but in my book they have me as 13-1, and then on Boxing USA they have me as 0-1. So this whole boxing, it's corny. It's corny as hell. But overall, I'm 19-1.
That one fight that you lost, you think you lost?
I came in too light. I was dehydrated, like really bad, and it looked like he came in pretty strong. He was nice and ready, but I felt like I held up a good fight. And then it was at his home. It was over at his gym, so he got the decision. But I was cool with it. You learn from it, so.
Yeah, you learn from mistakes and keep going forward. What weight class do you fight at?
I fight from 126 to 130 and 135.
Do you ever see that changing in the future?
I think probably stick around like 126, 130 at most.
That's a good weight.
Yeah.
So what made you want to become a boxer? Explain that story to me.
It's just different. It's just, I grew up playing soccer, and it was cool and all, but I wanted something a little more, a little harder.
You wanted all the smoke.
Yeah, so, I was always messing around getting into fights and soccer games. So I was like, I might as well try boxing. One of my boys put me on when I got into a big fight against some Truman kids. It was the 3-on-1 fight. So he saw that, and he was like, I'm going to take you into the boxing gym. And ever since, I just fell in love with it, kept going with it.
That's a good story. Because you've been killing it, so I like that.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that.
You ever feel like there's been a fight where you could have lost, but when the decision came, you won?
Yeah, it was actually my last fight last year in March. I fought Brandon Bent. Brandon Bent. He's out from South Philly. He's a pretty tall fighter. He's probably like 6'1", and I'm 5'7", so there was a big difference there. And you could definitely feel the power in his punches. And I was trying to control the fight as much as I could, but his reach was just getting to me. It was the last round where I gave him an 8 count. I hit him with a nice combination. I threw him on the ropes, and he was just wobbly. And I guess that's what got me the win. But
I like that.
It was a solid fight. It was complicated.
Have you ever been in a fight where you like look at somebody and you're like, okay, they don't hit hard, I'm not worried about them, and then as the fight goes on, you get a little taste of his power, and you're like, whoa?
Yeah, definitely. Mostly, pretty much every fight, you can't go underestimating people, but sometimes you see them and you're like, I got this easy. And just like Tyson said, once you get punched in the face, everything's nice and easy until you get punched in the face. And that's when you start to feel it.
Yeah, you definitely start to feel it. Who's the hardest fighter you ever fought, and why?
Honestly, I don't think I've had too many hard fights. If we were to talk about sparring, is different, but like fights, I don't think I've really had any fight where like I really struggled. I would always try and find a way. So
I like that. That's confidence right there. I need to start doing what you're doing. He was like, I'm just breezing through everybody. It's like it's a breeze.
Yeah, man. You got to go in there with confidence, because if you start thinking that you're going to lose, then that's going to be the outcome.
For sure. You got to go in there with a mindset where you know you're going to KO somebody.
Yeah, definitely.
So the city of brotherly love is definitely known for boxers. You got Joe Frazier, Bernard Hopkins, Danny Garcia, and even more. Where do you see yourself line up in those names, and who do you look up to the most?
Hopefully, I gotta stay focused with this stuff, so I gotta keep going hard. So training camps aren't like too easy. In training camps, you gotta focus in hard, because if you're not 100% focused, you might as well not even do it. So usually that's like the hardest part of boxing. And then when it comes to fighters like those, it'd be dope to be up there in those names.
Who you look up to the most?
Right now, there's upcoming boxing, Jerome and his boots. He's a beast. I think he's like 27-0 with like 26 knockouts. He's real thorough. He's nice.
He next up?
Yeah, definitely, for sure. I think he is. All the fighters in the big leagues are ducking him right now. He's been trying to get some big fights, but nobody wants him. He's been fighting a bunch of little bums out here in Philly, but he's been doing good.
Like that. What you think about Danny Garcia? You like his fighting style? Like, do you like when you fight? Who you look up to the most?
I do a lot of Floyd defense. You see Floyd, he does a little shoulder roll and everything.
You better be doing Floyd defense, man.
Yeah.
Man ain't losing no fights. You better be reading his book.
That's right. So I do a lot of his defense. Offense, it comes to Canelo. Canelo's a real good offensive fighter, footwork.
He's really good on defense too.
Yeah, defense is thorough.
Yeah, his defense is tough. I was watching his last fight and he was just slipping them and he is good for sure. What do you take pride in most when you're going into a ring? Like, is it your speed? Is it your combination? Is it the power? Is it the footwork? What do you think you mastered right now in your career?
I think defense and just being in the ring, just thinking about stuff, the boxing IQ. Just seeing punches come from different angles, just seeing the way he's standing in front of you, you trying to slip out the way, boom, turn over, pivot, all that type of stuff. I think I'm real good with that type of stuff.
I like that. I feel that. I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I want to know your opinion on a couple of questions. You ready?
Do it.
All right, let's do it. In their prime right now, who can win? Canelo or Floyd?
I feel like Canelo right now is in his prime. Right now, Canelo's in his prime right now.
Right.
So
when?
I'd say Canelo, definitely.
Oh my God! Don't be one of them people. Canelo doesn't have what it takes.
Because Floyd was nice in his prime, but if you look at Canelo now, he's nice and bulky. He's a lot different from when he fought Floyd. When he fought Floyd, he was a little kid still.
Right, he was young. I give him that, but
he was like 21. But
how old is he now?
Then like 29, 30.
I don't know if he could beat Floyd. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Floyd's too quick.
Floyd is too quick.
Way too quick to get touched.
Definitely.
But you take Canelo, I'm going to take Floyd, and maybe one day we'll have that bet and we'll see what's up.
That's what's up.
Mike Tyson in their prime or Muhammad Ali?
Mike Tyson.
I don't know, man.
Hey, Mike Tyson had that knockout power. Ali's nice. Ali was nice. Ali was nice, but
defense is crazy.
Yeah,
like, he was slipping all types of stuff when he was doing stuff like that. But I can see why you said Mike. Like, Mike's up there. You know, he's still.
His power was different. That's the thing. His power was different.
Yeah, his power. Yeah, is it steroids?
Definitely steroids.
Something they come up on that piss test.
That's right.
All right, George Foreman or Mike Tyson in their prime. Foreman been knocking out people too.
Yeah, I say Foreman. I go with Foreman on that one.
I like Foreman. So I'm gonna be honest with you. The only reason I know Foreman before boxing was because of the grills.
All right.
I think it was like good maybe 9-10 years ago. I'm like, Foreman grills? I'm like, dang, that's crazy. Good investment. Good investment.
Definitely, yeah.
All right, Vladimir Klitschko or Deontay Wilder?
I say Deontay Wilder.
Thank God. Yo, that guy's a problem.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Does he hit hard as Tyson?
I feel like what helps him out is his height.
But Tyson was short though.
Yeah, Tyson was short, but Deontay Wilder's real tall, so you just back up a little bit and hit you with a nice long hook, and you out.
Oh, I didn't go that way with the Fury fight.
Yeah, Tyson Fury's nice though. You can't even lie about Tyson though, because he got movement. For a big guy like that, he got a lot of movement. It's ridiculous.
That third fight coming up, who you got winning?
I'm gonna have to say Fury, honestly.
No way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Wilder's gonna win. I'm gonna tell you why, right? First fight, he dropped Fury. Fury. And then it was a tie, right? Second fight, Fury came. He came, lost some weight, got in better shape. He was like, I ain't gonna lose to him again. Comes back, handles his business. But with Wilder, I think Wilder didn't expect for Fury to come out like that. I think Wilder underestimated him. I think because Wilder's been knocking out people, I figured, all right, I'm gonna go in the ring and I'm gonna go make this 20 mil real quick in like an hour, and I'm just gonna KO him. And he came to the ring in like a heavy suit.
Yeah, I seen that.
You know what I'm saying? And it was all diamond. Now that suit was like 7 pounds. That tired him out before the fight even started. I'm being honest.
Before he even got to the ring.
Right. So I think this time coming, it's gonna be different. I hope he comes different, but we'll see. If he loses again, then at that point I'm gonna retire because he already beat everybody in a heavyweight, and he's not gonna be able to be fair if he loses again.
Yeah.
All right, man. I got one last one, and this one right here is a little crazy. Who you got? Ryan Garcia or Javonte Davis?
Everybody's gonna come at me for this one, but everybody says because supposedly I'm a Ryan Garcia hater. It's not that I'm a hater. It's just I really dislike him a lot. I've known him since the amateurs. And the way he's changed is ridiculous.
Changed how? Explain.
He's not humble at all no more. He acts like he's the best fighter. He acts like he's the best fighter. I mean, he's pretty good. He's decent. But then again, if you look at his record, he hasn't fought anybody. He hasn't fought. I mean, the last fight, Luke Campbell, that was a nice fight. But before that, he's fighting a bunch of bums.
Luke Campbell just dropped him.
Yeah, Luke Campbell dropped him.
Luke Campbell dropped him. It's like
Luke Campbell doesn't have no type of power.
Right? Like, I'm not saying Luke Campbell not a fighter, but it's like, yo, he drops you and then you want to come fight Davis? And what amazed me the most is that he was going to skip Davis and then go to Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Like, do you want to die? Like, yo.
And that made me laugh on that was that even his own promoter called him out. He was like, I don't understand why Ryan's telling the fans that he's going to fight Manny Pacquiao. He's like, that fight's not even being talked about. We never made that fight. Manny never agreed to nothing. So now they got this kid over here looking like a liar.
That fight wouldn't even be good. Pacquiao,
I wouldn't watch it.
Pacquiao's amazing. Watching his last couple fights, knockouts, winning, his speed got better. I'm gonna have to go with Davis. But
yeah, I'm gonna go with Davis on that too.
But Davis gotta be careful because Garcia's quick.
Yeah.
And Davis has not fought somebody with that speed. And Ryan hasn't fought nobody in general. I think it's gonna sell for sure. But I think when you get Davis with power and you get Ryan with speed, it's who's gonna win, And Davis to me is an animal. He's a dog. He's gonna do whatever he needs to do to win. And I don't think Ryan's ready. I think Ryan can talk a lot though, but I don't think he's ready.
Yeah, I don't either. There's a lot of people that he wants to fight. I don't think he's ready for.
Yeah, like who?
Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney. This is a long list right there. Shakur Stevenson. That's another fight that I would really like to see. Shakur Stevenson versus Ryan. That'd be good. But the one that I really want to watch is Javonte versus Ryan.
Yeah, I mean, I want to watch that too. It's a lot of fights I want to watch, but we'll see. Let me ask you something. What do you think about the fights coming up with Floyd, Logan Paul? Like, do you label
that's
that?
all corny.
You think it's corny?
Yeah, I think this man should just stop. He's just gonna ruin his record like that.
Why, you think he can lose?
Nah, it's not that he's gonna lose. It's just, he's making money, but it's just making boxing look bad.
I agree. Where do you think of Logan Paul? Like, is he a fighter, or you think he got lucky with Nate Robinson?
I think he got lucky. I mean, he's not fighting any fighters. That's the thing. Once he steps in the ring with a real fighter, then that'll show a lot.
Yeah, I agree. But I mean, I was watching him, and I can't say he's bad. But I want to go.
He's training good.
I can't go call out Floyd. That's crazy.
Not hell no. He called out Canelo last week.
He don't want that.
Nah.
So there's a long list of Hispanic boxers. I want to know your top 3 right now.
The Canelo is definitely on the list. Juan Marquez.
You gotta be careful. Who's on your list? You gotta be careful because there's some legends up here.
Yeah. All right, so I definitely got Canelo on there. Not as number one. It's no numbers.
I know.
So I definitely got Canelo, Julio Cesar Chavez, Eric Morales.
Oscar De La Hoya not on the list.
I don't know, man. He was nice. He was nice, but he didn't impress me too much. He was good, but
I like that.
those are just fighters that like are actual warriors and stuff. They go in there, they go toe to toe with anybody they had to get with.
I like that. So tell me, what type of fighter do you want to be growing up? You're like, how old are you now?
20.
20? So where do you see your career by the time you're 30?
Shit. Hopefully that shit's good. That's all I gotta say. Nah, I've gotten some good offers for pro contracts. And we just gotta sit back right now because I mean I could have been had my pro debut by now. But I'm just waiting for COVID to go through so I could just actually like have family there to watch. Because they're the ones pretty much that got me through the whole thing. So
when you go pro, name me one fighter you really want to fight.
Jeremy Cuevas. I've been calling out for the longest. He's a Philly boxer. But the thing is, I don't want to stack up on a bunch of bums. I want to fight actual good fighters so my resume looks nice. Because they're going to look at my amateur record. They're going to look at my amateur record and be like, this kid hasn't fought anybody, blah, blah. So and once I come into the pros, I want to make my statement right away. I think Jeremy's like 12-1 as a pro boxer. He's a nice, solid fighter, but I think I could definitely beat him.
Are y'all friends?
He's been to a couple more fights. I've seen him around.
Okay. You just want to call him out the rip. Like, you get in this ring right now.
Yeah.
Rumbling.
Yeah, definitely. I called him out on Instagram before too.
Why you think he ducking you?
Now I want to say he's ducking, but right now he hasn't been too involved in boxing either.
Okay. I like
he's been slacking a little. He lost once, and after that fight, he kind of like turned down a little. He came back. He fought a really bad fighter. It was another bum. He ended up beating him in like the second round, I think it was, but it wasn't impressive.
I like that. When you fight, is there any specific strategy that you have?
First round, definitely. I just sit back a lot and I just watch a lot of the movement. I study the fighter, watch the jabs, the timing, his movement. And then once I start getting it down, because it doesn't take me too long to like catch your style. So I'll catch on to it right away. And then that's when I'll start turning up. And after that, it's just magic from there.
Do you ever feel like you watch yourself box and been like, I could have did this differently, or I could have started early in the rounds?
Yeah, definitely. That's a big thing. You always gotta watch your fights. You gotta watch the replays and see what you did wrong. You gotta learn off of those type of things because that's what's gonna make you a better fighter at the end of the day.
I like that. So now that I know that you go to other people's fights and you watch them, I assume, not just competition, anybody's fights.
Yeah.
I need at least 2 embarrassing stories that you have seen since you've been started watching boxing in person.
2 embarrassing stories. Honestly, I haven't seen too many. Yeah, I haven't seen too many embarrassing things, honestly, boxing.
No knockouts.
Nah, in the amateurs, actually in the pros, yeah, I've seen a lot of bad knockouts in the pros. But in the amateurs, I mean, it's kind of corny because you got the headgear. It kind of protects you a little bit. So it's a little harder to get knocked out with those. But
so you think the amateur, how many rounds is the amateurs?
It's 3 rounds of 2 minutes.
And the pros,
so they go by quick. The pros, I mean, you start off from 3, and then you do 4, 6, 8, 10, and then you get up to 12. And those are 3-minute rounds.
3 minutes. You must gotta have hella stamina to be going 3 minutes.
Totally. Yeah. Boxing ain't easy, bro. There's a lot of hard work in that.
Tell me your training process, man. What you do?
All right, so during training camps, that's where you really got to focus in. You can't be hanging out with no girls, no partying, none with friends. You just got to focus in. Wake up early in the morning, go for like a nice 3-4 mile run. Come back home, you chill out, drink some water, eat your breakfast. That's another thing, the food. You got to cut everything, no sugars, nothing sweet, nothing like that. It's just straight water and chicken, fish, no rice. So that's the hard part too. So I'm Hispanic and living in a Hispanic household. Shit kicks your ass during training camps. You gotta leave all that food. But you go for a run in the morning, like around 2. You got your little first session in. You hit the gym, you work out abs, go another little run. You just do little muscle workouts. Later at night, that's when you go train for boxing. You go in, you do your jump rope, you stretch out, shadow box. You hit the bag. I hit the bag usually like from 6 to 12 rounds. And then after that, I do some pad work. I try and get in another little run, and I do some more workouts and call it night. Come home, shower up, go straight to sleep. Next day, the same thing.
When do you rest?
When do I run?
Rest.
Oh, rest. Nah, you pretty much don't get no rest, and it's a little harder because I gotta work from. I usually wake up like 4:30 in the morning. I work up until like maybe like 12 or 1 o'clock, depending on the days. There's days where I gotta work up until 3 or 4. So, and then as soon as I finish up there, I gotta go straight to the gym, get my runs and my workouts. So,
I like that.
rest is pretty much when you sleep.
I hear you got a busy schedule.
Yeah.
So outside of boxing, what do you like to do for fun?
Honestly, well, so my family's into the horse business, into like the racehorse business. Yeah, so we're really into that.
Horses for a second.
So usually when I'm not training or anything, I'm usually around the horses with my family. Or if not, I'm just home chilling around.
I like that. How many horses y'all got?
We only got a couple. I think like 3 or 4.
Oh, only 3 or 4.
Yeah, only 3 or 4.
Y'all just got pet horses just chilling.
Hey, we run them and everything. That's how you make money off them.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all got like a farm and stuff for them, right?
Hey, over here at parks, they have barns and stuff. You keep them in there, work them early in the morning and stuff.
Oh, okay, cool. I thought y'all just had horses just chilling in your crib or something.
Nah, I'm chilling in the living room right now.
No, I definitely like that. So, when do you see yourself fighting again?
Hopefully by May. That's the goal. I started training camp on Monday, so hopefully by May we got a fight going. If not, probably August.
August? Do you have a specific fighter, or are you just hoping to be thrown out there?
Hey, like I said, I've been calling out Jeremy Cuevas for the longest, so for me to come out on my pro debut and not fight him is going to be a little upsetting.
Listen, Jeremy, he wants you to fight him. I want y'all to fight so y'all can come back on and talk about it.
That's right. Nah, I don't think he'll take it. One, I'm still a kid. Well, that's how he's going to look at me as a kid.
How old are you?
And I'm coming probably like 26, 27 around there.
How old are you?
20.
Come on, that's not a kid. You're a grown man in my book.
That's what I'm saying. But he's gonna see me that way, and he's gonna be like, he has no type of records. What is this fight gonna do for me? It's not gonna help me out.
Okay,
That's a lot of boxers see it, but
that means you got to challenge him.
yeah,
You got to knock out some of his opponents.
Man, I'll come out to one of his fights. I'll call him out right there. Hell yeah.
I like that. I like that you're not scared. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of fighters ducking, especially like, and Grace too. Like Floyd duck a lot of people, but I wouldn't say ducking. I would say he timed his fighting career.
Yeah, definitely. That's where he was smart.
For sure. And I mean, not even just the business mind of him is smart. He waited till Pacquiao was a little older.
Yeah.
He waited. He was like, all right, well, Canelo's young. Let me get him before he's that age and he's developed. You know, I definitely see that. What about you? Do you see you going that route, or you see like, look, he's hot, I'm hot, we're fighting right now?
Yeah, I'm one of those. If you put somebody in front of me, I'll fight him with no doubt. I won't double think. I'll fight him.
I like that. So are you gonna go pro this year?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm ready for it.
Just the year right here.
Hell yeah.
You got a Pacific gym that you like fighting in, or you just fight in Philly?
I just fight everywhere around in Philly.
I like that. No Pacific gym. You go to this gym, it's like, I want to smoke with this person, then you leave, go to another gym, want to smoke with that person.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how it is. And that's the thing. Everybody thinks that sparring easy, but nah. They'll turn it up, especially out in South Philly. A lot of those gyms, when you go into their gyms, and they try and disrespect the shit out of you. They'll come at you with everything.
So you think South Philly got like, what part of Philly would you label got the most boxers?
I definitely say like around South Philly, yeah.
I can say that.
South Philly has a lot of the big boxers right now.
I can say that. So, how long you been fighting?
Like 4 years.
Your first fight. Tell me how you was feeling.
I was nervous as hell. I ain't gonna lie. I was nervous, man. I seen the crowd and I was like, damn. We gotta get to this right now. But I mean, once you get in that ring and you start throwing punches, man, you forget about everything. You black out completely. Especially for your first fight. You don't listen to your trainer. You don't listen to nobody. It's just you and him right there. You just going throwing punches everywhere.
And now that you're older, do you take what your training staff said, like when the 3 minutes is up, 2 minutes or whatever, and you gotta go to your training staff? Do you listen to them?
Yeah, definitely. I'm more relaxed now, so before even I get into the ring, I'm chilling already. I'm vibing with it, I'm feeling the vibes, and then once that bell comes, boom, we get to work. Once the round finishes, chill out, relax again, sit in the corner, take in some information, see what you can work on. And once that bell comes back, do the same thing.
I like that. I like that. That's crazy. I've been watching you. Definitely fire. You definitely
Appreciate it.
strong. You got quickness. I like it.
Appreciate that.
When you're fighting, what do you fight for?
It's everything, man. So during training camps, like I said, in the training camps, you got to leave out all these type of things. You barely get to spend time with your family. You got to miss out on parties, friend events, all those type of things. So when it comes to the fights, I try and keep that all in my head. And I try taking it out on my opponent. So I could have been doing this, but instead I'm over here busting my ass to try and get this fight going. So it's just the time with the family that I gotta miss out. That's the thing that sucks the most.
Yeah, but it's worth it though. It's worth it at the end when they raise your hand and they see all your hard work.
That's right.
I can dig that. Well, listen. On that note, I definitely want to thank you for coming on, man.
Thanks for having me on.
Type your IG name in so they can see it. Or
just say it out loud. Martinez _18.
I heard what he said. Go follow my little bro, man. So you already said your next fight's this year. I'm definitely gonna be waiting for your next fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna hook you up with some tickets. I got you.
That's what I like. We gotta come back on and definitely do this.
Sure.
Better one too.
I got you. No doubt.
All right, man. This video will be on my YouTube as well at GoTimeMedia. Go subscribe, comment, let me know what y'all think. And for the rest of my social media, the link is already in the bio. I definitely want to thank you for coming on again. And that's a wrap, man. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for having me on here. Appreciate it, man.
Run it up. Go up, drop it down, pick it up. Fuck it up, blow back in the club. Turn me up.
Go, time, media.